Hi, I'm Kat from SCOWL. We're here with Evil Greed at our show in Berlin. I just wanted to start a band with my friends, and it started with me and Marika, who plays guitar, and Cole, who drums. I told Marika I wanted to start a band, and all of my friends, for the most part in the Santa Cruz and Bay Area scene, were playing in bands, so I just wanted to participate in any way that I could. Originally it was just started with me taking photos and going to shows and trying to help, but I wanted to get behind a microphone for sure, so that's how that happened. Oh my gosh, it's hard to say one specific. There's a lot of bands I listened to growing up that, you know, really spoke to me artistically, but I didn't get maybe the opportunity to see them live. But I do remember seeing hardcore shows in the Bay Area, in Sacramento, California, and feeling really inspired by the fact that they could go up and, you know, play a show kind of anywhere and bring that kind of energy out of the room and out of themselves. I admired it a lot. So bands like Drain from California, Jawstruck. I remember going to shows at 924 Gilman and seeing bands like Jesus Piece, Knocked Loose, you know, Year of the Knife, No Right, and just being super inspired. A lot of the opportunities that we're currently so lucky to be experiencing were never expectations when we started this band. And so right now everything is just kind of this happy accident. We all work really hard and we're all very ambitious, so don't get me wrong. But I'm just finding it to be so fun and fulfilling and fruitful, and compared to a lot of the other things I've done with my life, I'm just excited to be expressing myself and connecting with people. I love making art, and that's really all that matters. I approached it kind of, you know, in my late teens. I was looking for some sort of thing, like some sort of community to relate to, and I always loved music and related to that, and I always saw communities surrounding music, but truly I didn't feel like I belonged to one until I started coming to hardcore shows in Santa Cruz in the Bay Area, and also Chico, California, which is just like another small town. Yeah. And I just felt welcomed because I felt like I could see anyone, you know, go and start a band and play a show and do some weird stuff, and everyone would just kind of accept it, and I loved that. As, you know, a young person, we all feel a little insecure, and being able to just go and express yourself, like that really truly was magical and magnificent in a lot of ways. And I've just found that with the growth and the change, that I'm just seeing a lot more young people who are not just, you know, white males, like coming into the space and being able to like express themselves, and that's really special to me personally, and that's something that I like to highlight. I guess one of the biggest messages I could give my teenage self is that, like, you're not alone, you know? You're not alone, and there are people out there who you will relate to and you won't feel so distant from. That sounds kind of sad. I didn't really feel like I had a lot of people around me. I didn't know how to like talk or socialize, you know, with the world around me, and even people who shared the same interests as me, it was really hard and really scary, and I thought something was wrong with me. But really, I would just tell teenage Kat, like, nothing's wrong with you. You're not alone in this world. It just takes time. It's so simple, but I do think it probably would have been really effective. But I had to learn on my own, you know? I think there's two sides to that, you know, the same coin there, where in some regards I want to step out into this world or this community and not feel like different, or maybe that there's a double take, you know, to be doing this when it's really not different for a girl or anyone who's not a man to be doing this. You know, we all equally participate, and we're all equally like kicking ass. So yeah, sometimes I want to just take it off like a coat and not deal with it at all. But at the same time, I find it so tremendously important that young people who do feel lost, young women and young queer and trans kids, young BIPOC kids, to feel like someone is talking about the things that they're going through. And I think that's part of not feeling, you know, alone and invalidated in this community and in the world in general. I know for a fact I resonated the most with bands that were speaking on the things that I was feeling, and that were talking about the things I was going through, and I could relate to them. So I always think that's really important, to continue passing that torch, you know.